Hello everyone, and welcome. Let's start on the top plane by creating a center rectangle. Then use Smart Dimension to set it to 160 by 40 millimeters. Finally, apply a 30 millimeter sketch fillet to both sides to complete the sketch. Next, switch to the front plane and sketch a 3-point arc along the length. Position it carefully, then lower the center point and set the height offset to 5 millimeters. This creates a smooth guide curve for the profile. Now, create the profile at the end of the curve. Draw a 30 millimeter vertical line, then add a 3 millimeter radius arc at the top to form a rounded lip. With that complete, exit the sketch and check the alignment. Next, open the Surfaces tab and choose Surface Sweep. Select the profile and the rectangular path to create the surface. Then use Fill Surface to close the bottom. Knit everything into one body, and finish with a 5 millimeter fillet along the bottom edge for a smooth, seamless finish. Now, return to the top plane to create the internal cutout details. Start by sketching a straight slot along the center of the model. Make sure it is collinear with the main body edge to keep everything properly aligned. Next, set the slot width to 2.5 millimeters. Position it 20 millimeters from the side, and define the overall length as 100 millimeters. This places the slot perfectly at the center and prepares the model for the next operation. Now, let's add some stylized angled slots inside. Sketch a center point straight slot at a 45-degree angle. Let's dimension its length to 50 millimeters. To replicate this pattern smoothly across the base, we'll use the linear sketch pattern tool. Let's set a spacing of 25 millimeters and increase the instance count until it fills out beautifully. With our pattern ready, let's use Trim Surface to neatly cut out these slots from our main tray body. Clear and crisp. Next, we'll use the mirror tool to duplicate the entire half across the front plane. Once mirrored, we'll knit everything together, and finally, apply a thicken command at 0.50 millimeters to give our surface model real, physical solid geometry. We're almost there. Let's add some support legs to the bottom. We'll create a new reference plane offset just 3 millimeters below the base. Looking straight down at this new plane, let's sketch a circle at the corner with a 10 millimeter diameter. Let's position it carefully, 20 millimeters from the top edge and 58 millimeters from the center line. Finally, use linear sketch pattern to place a foot at each corner. Adjust the spacing to match the tray's curved corners. Use extrude bossy base with up to next to create the legs, allowing them to follow the tray's curved bottom. Your model is now complete. If you found this tutorial helpful, like, comment, subscribe, and follow for more SolidWorks tutorials.